Hey y'all, welcome to the K-Bell Show. This is going to be an intentional love reading. So, I am going to get straight into it. My description will be below. If you would like to know more about what I do, I am definitely in the process of building my channel. So I've had to put that off. But for now, I want to do readings when I feel compelled. And I just like to do readings anyway. So that's a big reason I started this channel. But like I said, I have plans to grow it beyond just reading tarot. And when I read tarot, I integrate my mental, the work that I have done and knowledge within the mental health community, mental health system. So I provide inspiring, enlightening advice. So with that being said, yes, this is an intentional love reading. It is collective. So that means not everything will apply, but you will know if this reading is for you because there will be at least some tidbits that apply. It should be more than tidbits, but let's see what comes out first, okay? So this is a love reading for the collective. And right before I started this reading, so I have had one of my playlists on shuffle. And so currently we have Nelly, Just a Dream. If you don't know that song, you can look it up, but I will say it's about, a relationship or a love that did not work out or come to fruition for whatever reason. I would have to analyze the lyrics. The first card that came out is Justice. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like some of you are hurting and seeking justice for your pain. I feel like the Nelly song, is a song that matches your energy, how you are feeling. Someone has not provided a justice type of demeanor or attitude or actions or words towards you, okay? All right, so now the song Billy Joel, You May Be Right, You May Be Right, I May Be Crazy. Some of you are being gaslighted, okay? We have the Hermit. Some of you are being gaslighted to the point where literally you are so questioning your own self in such a manner to where you have a type of hermit energy. However, some of you, and as you should, be using this hermit energy to think and reflect on what to do with this situation to get the justice that is well-deserved, because it's going to start within you. Sure, it'd be wonderful to have this other person, but we don't know when that may come. So for now, you want to be, as it has been said, the pilot of your own, I'm going to say, situation. So we have Justice and we have the Hermit. So this is, this is kind of some of you may not be in contact, or very little contact, or, hot and cold behaviors. Hence the Justice card again. I mean, the Hermit and the Justice card, that is definitely for love. It is it's not consistent with the Hermit. And the only way it would be consistent is if you are in a like, you know, a secure partnership, marriage, whatever, and you guys are working on something together. So that may be for some of you. Some of you are working. I got that too. Like I said, or I mean, yes, like I said in the beginning, this is a collective reading. So it's going to have a few, at least, different stories. So you need to take what applies to your story, okay? Try not to overthink it, all right? But yeah, so some of you are in a partnership, and some of you are like literally struggling. Like some of you are in the hermit mode together, but some of you are apart. You're going to know what your situation is, okay? But justice for something like is important in this. Missing someone is important in this reading. Eight of the Swords is on the bottom of the deck. So we have got feelings of bondage. So feelings of bondage. If you feel like you're, you know, been in bondage in a situation, this message is for you. Or there is definitely at least one thing that you'll benefit or will take from this message. What else? What else is going on here in this love situation? So some of you are married, some of you are single, some of you are in partnerships, some of you are dating, okay? So oh my God. The Puppeteer. I love this card. It is a particular unique card to this deck. This deck has 80 cards rather than the traditional 78 tarot cards. And yeah, this is one of the two original ones that the artist made, the Puppeteer. So many of you, whether, well, no, I can't say whether because this is an intentional love reading. This is a really rough situation. Like, you do not know which way to turn, and you don't, some of you literally have or are like losing yourself because you're so wrapped up in whatever the problem or the situation is. And like you're back and forth and maybe a new puppet every day. That just came from my mind. But like, you're not in control. You're not in control. Remember when I said pilot of your situation? Well, you're kind of not right now. And that is okay. That, you know, I titled or whatever at Enlightened. I'm enlightened with Belle for a reason because I want to enlighten people regardless of the situation, regardless of how spiritual or logic you are. It doesn't matter because you can be both. You can be scientifical and spiritual. You can be logical and emotional. You can have a great mixture. It is your choice. Okay. So we know the situation here. Like, it's like no communication, a hidden relationship, and maybe somebody's wanting to keep it hidden. There, you know, the Justice card, the Hermit card, the Puppeteer. It's like there is no control here. There is no, like, it's just very messy. There is no like set in stone anything. It's very hot and cold, very ghosty like. Regardless if you're dating, single, married, that is the energy that I get for most of you. There are some where the story goes like you're in it together trying to solve it, and both of you, like this Puppeteer energy, like you're in it together and you're both trying to get through it together. Okay, that is, I feel like that is just a select few. And for those, all I have to say is you're doing the right thing. Keep strong, keep together, and keep going. The Six of Pentacles on the back. Keep giving, keep counting on each other. For the ones that are like in separation or hot and cold, you're not receiving enough. You're not receiving enough attention, love, etc., etc., etc. Okay, no advice. What is the advice? What is the advice, please? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put these back in. Okay, we're going to shuffle them all. King of Cups this was in the last reading. Some of y'all been investing way too much and it like got you into a dark place. But you're getting your way out of it. You're on that sailboat, you're not stagnant. I mean, a King of Cups. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Ace of Swords. Think. You got to get your thinking on. Remember in school, if they did this in your elementary classes, put your thinking caps on. So the swords are all about intellect and logic and thinking and planning and strategizing. So you got advice, the Ace of Swords. You better hold on to that sword tight and know your worth. What else? What else? Nobody ain't going to know your worth for you, okay? You got to know it. Okay, that's a lot. There's going to be a reunion, possibly of some sort. I don't know if I want to take any of these. Okay. No, I do because I feel like I should. Okay, so there is a reunion that is coming. It could be friends. Well, this is a love reading. However, the reunion could be friends to try to lift you up with this whole love situation. If you are, like I said, there are a few that, this reading is for, maybe like, I don't know, 15% who will eventually see this, that you guys are joint together and in this together and building out together. The rest of you are in this hot and cold situation where there have been many tower moments and it still ain't working out. The Emperor is in the reverse and all these cards were upright, by the way. So these flew out in reverse. They're meant to be in the reverse. So we got just all this crappy energy, the way that the relationship is crappy. I just heard my grandmother. That's crappy. And then the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So, it's like you are not grounded because this has got you panties up in a bunch. Came to my head, but that's not even it. And pun, I swear, not intended. It's way deeper than that. Hey, but to keep it on the real, some of y'all, it is that deep in that kind of way because you have engaged in certain activities with this person. And, well, we all know how that can, affect the emotions. And then speaking of emotions, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So it's like, whoever your person is, now remember, if you are the few that are in a partnership, it's like you're struggling, but you're doing it together. You're doing it together. Like you may argue sometimes and it's going kind of slowly because I feel like that group, you guys have influences like maybe family, work that is interfering, but you guys are strong. And I encourage, stay strong, keep going. So this will be more like this. And because the nights will come in fast and and then for those, the majority of you who have this hot and cold situation, like this person is just like la-di-da-di-da-di-da. I think I'm a knight, but I don't act like one. I can't deliver shit. I can't even deliver a pizza on time. And we have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. So this is saying regardless of the story, if you're in a partnership or not, to maintain your balance and patience. as hard as it may seem sometimes, you have to remember who you are and what you stand for and maintain a balance. Think about your traditions, your morals, your values. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Okay, final messages for this love reading. Final messages. Ooh, that flew out fast. 2 Wands. Okay, I need a clarifier for that. Like, y'all, like, I'm gonna clarify. A clarifier, please, for that. Clarify for the 2 Wands. Can I get a clarifier, please? Okay, I think that one wants to come out. And that one. Okay, bottom of the deck is 3 of Pentacles. So there's that energy. Cooperation is needed. So regardless if you were with the partner and you're in it together, or you are apart and struggling, whatever the case may be, cooperation is very much needed. If it's being implemented, fantastic. Clap for you. Otherwise, like, come on, you got to have cooperation. You've got to have collaboration. You've got to work together. This ain't a one-way street. Like, relationships, love is not. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Like, all these reversal cards, like, it just speaks, like, you know, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Like, the movement is practically 0. Or very difficult, okay? Like, your partnership should be holding this ace together. A teamwork. A 7 of Cups. So some of you are weighing your options, or you're overthinking the situation. You know what your situation is. So if you're the majority of who this reading is for, like, you're thinking about, oh, what might this person be doing at this time? Or should I move on? Or should I stay with him? Or what should I do? Maybe they like me. Like, if you don't know what limerence is, maybe look that up. Now, people and dynamics can always change. We're talking about current here, okay? So, and like the person that you are thinking about, they might think that they've got all these options, and that could be part of the problem. And so, like, here's this 2 of Wands, okay? With everything else given in the reading, it's like, okay, it's obviously like a love reading, but see, the thing is that it ain't, with all the other cards, the surrounding cards, the clarifying cards, it's like, it's not an appropriate 2 of Wands. There's interference, and you know your situation, and you know what the interference is. Some of you, it is a third party. That could be a person, or it could be something else, like work, addiction, you know, workaholic, alcoholic. It could be anything. It could be, oh, I sit in my garage all day and pay attention to my cars, and I hardly have room for anything else but go in on, Friday nights with beers for the guys. I don't know why that's coming to my head, but it is. So, and like in this picture, there is this girl that is like over here, and then there's these 2 couples, or this couple of people. So it's like, I feel like you need to be the one with like the world in your hand, because that's what it is. That you need to know that is your power. You have that power, like anybody that's trying to wait or steal something, like, nah, you got to be like, nah. And like, if there's someone watching you, you got to be like, no. You got to focus on you. Okay. And for some of you, this 2 of Wands just, the ones that are in a partnership, this just means or clarifies that, you guys are moving together. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my description will be below. Give me a like and comment. And I will see y'all next time.